What's going on? Back at it. For somebody to help me out. So, 87 quad, doing the 89 upgrade for the push rod. And the old stuff will work, it's just warped. So, what am I missing? Because if you put all this together, all right, clearly longer with the washer. We're clearly bigger. So then I assume that the old pressure plate is different on the back, which it is, compared to the 89. Okay. So it must be spaced different. Got a new actuator arm. But basically, I feel like it needs to be shorter because it doesn't. As soon as you put it in there, it's too tight. People were saying that the actuator arm maybe isn't lined up, but it is. Right. I know what I'm trying to feel. I'm trying to get that. Right. Help me out, somebody. Come on. I'm putting it in and taking it out a whole bunch. It doesn't feel good anymore. I just want it to be done. Right? I'm just doing it without the spring. So I can feel that. And rotate it around like everyone's saying. Put the rod in. Put the old rod in. Rotate it till it goes down. So keeping pressure on it, like everyone's saying, rotate the actuator arm until it drops in. Right there. It's in. All right. Put that back up. So with that pressure on there, and then it just pops right back up. Right? If I could show it at the same time. But it is set in there all the way. And they said that this actuator arm should be more lined up with the case. Now I'm definitely ahead of the case line. What they're saying, it should be back here. Probably somewhere in there. Right? So I'm off there also. And so I feel like that the only way that this will sink in further is if I take that rod out. Pop the old hatteroo off there. get it to spit out. So I said it is on the actuator arm. Pull the rod. Like I said, the only way it comes in there goes, no rod. Sits in there. All right, so we got a gap that big between the nut. I almost think it'll be tight with no rod in there even. All right, so we got slop that way. I think the only way I can get slop with the rod in this is if I completely take the washer off, which obviously is no good. So I'll put the actuator arm in there. Give it the old spinner around. Just doesn't seem like a lot before it will lose the actuator arm again. Right. So if we put the plate on with no washer, which obviously is no good. There's a hair play. So I just need a really thin washer. As soon as I put this washer on, it's already sticking out past the clutch plates. Ain't no room. What up? Give me a like and subscribe, even if you can't help me with this, but we're trying to problem solve something here. I've just been taking it apart and putting it back together repeatedly. Like I said, look how out of whack this is if it's supposed to be straight. So that's where I start to get tension on that. Like I said, with that washer on, you can see the gap. Like, that's going to be a super thin washer. Super thin. Oh, she ring dings, so she just don't want to move. She's the one that's broken. Hopefully tomorrow. We got a box of parts. Parts. Brand new power valves for. Just stay on there. We don't want them hitting the floor before tomorrow. It'd be like this one right here. Classic broken power valve. So I'll be here. I'm waiting. Somebody tell me. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Not one bit of slop. We needed sloppy. And like I said, that washer's pretty thin to start. Like if I need a thinner washer than that, that's not good. Come on, 250 R guys, help me out. Come on. Come on. It's sitting in there good. I mean, what do you want? I'm just, nobody's home, you know? Yeah, they're pretty fun to ride for sure. Intimidating if you've never rode one before. It's crazy to think how fast the 4-strokes are now compared to them. But yeah, I'll always be a 2-smoker type of guy. Something about that ding ding. I mean, just, I don't know, powering out of a corner, grabbing a few gears sounds so much better than just keeping it in third and just lugging out of a corner on a 4-stroke. My opinion. Just saying. The 4-strokes are starting to grow on me a little bit though, but I will not be buying one. So if I take that washer out, then we get that little bit of slop. There's no way you're running that without a washer though. Like I said, how much thinner of a washer can you go than that? Go out and check out some of the shorts. I got a couple, just nothing crazy. Or check out the wife's channel. For the record, Your Honor. For the record, you know, check it out. Go to the local tracks a little bit with our buddy. I just lose it. So this clutch arm, I don't like how far out of whack that is either. From what they say, that ain't right. True. It's all about just having fun, right? Especially if you're not a pro. So, very true. Let's see what the puppers is doing. Hey, bud. What are you doing? Just chilling? I know it's snowing out, dude. It's rough. Yeah, so we just planned on hanging out for a little bit. I was hoping some dudes from the 250R group were going to chime in here so I could just try what they were saying instead of reading a bunch of different things. Like I feel like I've done what you're supposed to do. Except for what I mentioned about grinding a little bit. She said in the Michael Sorbo video with Dave Moore, that or a thinner washer. I said, this washer is so thin already. It'd have to be probably half that. That shit would wear out so quick. And if I put all the factory push rod and the factory pressure plate back in, it seems like it would work, but like I said, the whole thing that got me into this trouble was I was going to race at Southwick, and it just all of a sudden I didn't realize something was going wrong in practice. It was messed up. And when I came back in and I thought I was going to start going again, I pulled in the clutch and kicked it in gear, and it just popped. And the clutch actuator arm basically was nobody home. Right? So that's what happened. So nobody home. So I got the 89 upgrade kit, tried to put it on with the factory original clutch actuator arm, and it didn't work. So I was thinking, maybe this was wore out a bit. It's really not even bad. But I got a new one just in case. And it still doesn't work. The old Banshees. How about the quad racer? I always liked the quad racers. I had one of those, but it was definitely it was a rat rod for the most part. And then once I got the 250R, I realized how much better built this was than the Suzuki. Sorry. But yeah, no, this was way better built than the quad racer. Yeah, the LT 250Rs. Like the 87s, 88s. I always liked the way the quad racers looked, but so I just put a bunch into this to try to get it back ready again. And then the clutch, I thought it was gonna be simple. I got some brand new wheels, front and back. Well, it's gotta get some tires coming. Come on, 250R guys, tell me what I gotta do. Come on. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be working on this. Hopefully get this back together. So we got some new power valves for. What we need on the quad here is just that little bit of push. Push it. So when I got into this thing, these screws were so stripped out, so I couldn't put them back in, you know what I mean? Look at this. that was no good. If I put that thing back into a motor on the inside of a motor, I'd have to slap my goddamn self. Yeah. So the power valve broke, dropped down, snotted the top of the cylinder piston. Classic. She's in good shape though. Clean. Was clean. Well, I'm just gonna set you down and see what happens. See if anyone shows up, tells me how to fix this goddamn thing. You know? Actually, let's bring it back on over here. Look at it, broken. Look at it. Do. Well, this one was running. Or, yeah, until I had to take that back off. And like I said, hopefully tomorrow by the weekend for this one. I've been just waiting for all these parts to come. I mean, we had to get this new stupid little things like the clips for like the power valve to hook back up into the case. It's got some new head bolts and stuff. Had to get a new clutch lever after the bike fell off the stand. You can go back and check that out. That was pretty cool. Dumped the bike while riding it on this side. It was fine. Falls off and lands in my camping equipment. Breaks. Crazy. Crazy. Probably a fucking mouse living in here by now. I see people selling single power valves for like $125. This thing's kicked. Should have grabbed the bicycle before it was snowing. Could have got something to freaking hang out on. Something to do while nobody from the group's gonna show up and show me. I just wanted to ride and learn, dude. This is my first bike at 40. Well, I'm 41 now, but I was 40 when I got it. I figured you don't need a brand new bike to dump it in the corners and learn some technique, you know? And I got that. Because I couldn't ride this anywhere. The tracks mostly around here don't even allow them, so. And it's kind of crazy how much protected wildlife area we live around, and there's just nowhere to ride. Like, I'm all about protecting the wildlife, but there's so many acres and like old roads that are just abandoned. We used to have like races around here, like cross country races, and now it's all gone. Yeah. I gotta get back into working on the bikes, like I said, something to just feel better. These things just, man, little less money in the bicycles too. Got a bunch of bicycle frames there. A bunch here, some 90s throwbacks. The wife's pet bike that she's supposed to learn how to ride. Wink, wink. And the bike already stored. Always got to mention the Peugeot. Go back and check her out. Come on. Just walking in circles like a dude does in his garage, I guess. We're going to check outside bun. This guy looks a little wiry. Ooh. Let all the heat out. Chief. Winter is here. No frisbee, man. We ain't doing frisbee. We ain't playing no frisbee. It's snowing. We're gonna let all our heat out. You're crazy, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Doop, doop. I was checking out my Rock Auto magnet. I'd say I'd ordered a few things to work on, you know. Yep, snowing. Oh shit. The seal isn't the best around this either, let me tell you. It gets a little snowy in the garage. Yeah, you can see outside right there. I don't know about sick. But I got one. That was supposed to be something to do too. I should have got going on that. Let's shine the light out back. Can we see it? Nope. She stays outside. But yeah, it's a 97. You know, I was born in the 80s. I like old stuff. I got my old BMX from when I was a kid. I started taking it apart, but now I gotta find some good rims for it. Some old Dave Mira handlebars. It's a specialized fat boy frame. Yeah, old stuff's just, I don't know, man. It's got like a, I don't know if it's a better quality, but it's definitely got a better story usually. Then there's a mix match bike that I built for Christmas, you know? I got that as part of it. And then I got some old pegs. That's the parts I've just been saving up for it to get it back together. Some old Iron Cross pedals. DK Iron Cross pedals. Can't get over there without tripping, son. 2-piece cranks. Those were kind of different. Go back. What are you doing, buddy? Getting back in, Ben? Whoa. Hell yeah, it's like a hatchback, right? I could be wrong. I'm terrible with European stuff, especially older stuff. Hell yeah. I had a 90s Civic hatchback, and then I was always addicted to hatchbacks. My wife wants a Volkswagen GTI. She likes the hatchbacks. I told her maybe like, I don't know how reliable they are. You know, old R32 sometime. That'd be sick. Dude, how much is this thing gonna go out, brother? Where is my thingy? It's pretty cold out. Hundred and 20 horsepower. It's crazy what cars are now for horsepower, right? Imagine back in the day, like freaking Hyundai Elantra now is probably 250 horsepower, 270. Yeah, right. We need a damn solution here. And just walking in damn circles. Ouch. Yeah? What year? What year Honda 250, sir? See, look, it wants to work. Right? It wants to. Right? Like I said, look how out of whack that is. What's that? 250EX? Is that what you got? Yeah, it's got to be a 250EX, right? A little light in the front, semi-automatic, big little beginner quad. Good stuff though. Honestly, some of that stuff's the most fun. Is like we've been having so much fun riding pit bikes again instead of feeling like you're gonna like blow your leg out on the big bikes. It is fun just to rip around on the pitters. So I'll have to start doing more like little videos of that. When the boys come up and we get a couple of them ripping around, I just did like a whole track extension. Got a shitload of mulch. Went up over the stone walls on the property and stuff. It should be pretty fun. No, gotta be 125s only. And then it's like, so then my buddy got a 125 SSR, but he got a big wheel. Like, is that cheating? Because now you're on big wheels. Kind of cheating. It's got to be like small wheel, 125. Or it's cheating. Put some different levers on her. Gold cap. Let the wife throw some decals on it. Choo. Keep her clean. Keep her clean. Even though it's just a little cheap bike. Might as well keep them clean, right? Oh, shit. Got some rat here from keeping her clean. Horsepower on this thing? I don't know. It's like a super knockoff of the Honda motors. They rip. They're like brand new. You can get them for like $1,500, $1,800, something like that. This one's got a clutch. This one's the same thing, but it's no clutch, which kind of sucks, honestly. I'd rather have the clutch. That's why I got it for the wife to learn. This thing is kind of like, I don't know. But then there's so much aftermarket stuff for them. And then they make a fully automatic one, which is kind of crazy. I feel like the easier that shit is for people to ride, they just get hurt. They just floor it into stuff when it's automatic. Oh, dude, these are so fun. Works good for the dog, too. Like, the big bikes are a little dangerous when the dog starts running around. If I just roll this thing, the dog will probably come running out. Oh, did you hear a chain, Bun? Did you hear a chain? You thought you'd go ride? Yeah, they make Supermoto tires and everything for them. SSR 125s, check them out. You can just get like, everything's so cheap for them. Like the shocks like $30, the forks are like $50, the wheels are like 60. You can get a rear wheel full setup with a brake rotor, sprocket, like the tire, everything for $100 with the bearings. That's what she needs, a bearing. We wore her out a little bit. She's getting a little loose. She hasn't been started up in a little bit. It's the only thing is kind of bad about it, besides it being like the front shocks will throw you over the bars sometimes. Because I did load the shocks up, that's right. I took the tops off and you shove like a spacer in the top to make the springs a little bit better. Well, not better, but stiffer. And so it's a little, it like punches back when you like hit stuff sometimes. So that makes it a little crazy. But yeah, it's kind of loud. Look, if your neighbors live close, which mine they don't really. They're not that close, but it's still probably be annoying. Backfires and pops. That's got like a $50 exhaust upgrade on it, that one. But I'd like to ride this. Son of a bitch, man. Come on. I said we're way out of whack on everything. Crooked. This little thing hasn't been started in a long time. Let's see if she fires up. Long time. Does it have gas in it? Don't worry, Bun. We ain't going nowhere, okay? Give her, I don't know, let's see. It's been like at least a month. Oh. So, wow. Gotta get them back out, but probably not with the snow, huh, Bun? What? How much snow we got? Little KLR or something. Where are you going? Took off, man. Go pee. Hurry up. Yeah, well, I guess no one's gonna come in here and tell me how to do it here live. That was gonna be fantastic. Whoa. Hopefully, maybe I'll come out Thursday night, have the bike. Maybe the bike actually running. Where are you going? Cold out here. Don't need the mower anymore. Let's see. She a little froze up, boys. Man, she needs some WD. Andy, what happened to the mower? Frozen. Oh, it's so much warmer in here. Gotta be, obviously, I don't know, 20 something out there. A little under 60. Not bad. Not bad. Well, Diane, looks like you're going to be broke for another night. Don't worry, Buns. We ain't being out here long. We ain't ready for this cold yet. Guess we'll just pick up our parts and tuck our tail and go back in the house. So she's been down for 9 years, 8, 9, 10, I don't know. Time flies. She's been down for almost 10 years, either way. This is the last thing to do to get her back going. So, what's a couple more days or weeks, I guess. But I don't know exactly what the heck the problem is. Obviously, clearance. Too tight. So I had it all back together and the bike would slightly move. Like I said. What 125 are you talking about? You guys are crazy. I said, come back, like, subscribe, hang out. Like I said, hopefully we'll have some actually fun videos of riding stuff. That's kind of funner, just making videos of riding stuff or, you know, doing small upgrades and small parts add-on. This shit where you can't get it fixed sucks. So come back maybe Thursday night. It's usually the nights I like to come on, and maybe we'll have the RM actually fired up because I'm hoping this weekend I can get out for the over 40 people. I think it's over 40 or over 30, over 40. It's like one of the last weekends of riding for us up here. And probably can't do a live from the track because the Wi-Fi and all that sucks down there. So maybe we'll just do some video and see what happens. All right. Thanks, guys, for swinging on by. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Choo, choo.